Hello, I'm Veronica, and today I'm introducing the Falkensteiner Hotel Kronplatz to you. The Falkenstein Hotel Kronplatz is located in the famous Dolomite area, and in fact, we're in the foot of Mount Kronplatz, which is the largest skiing area with 119 ski kilometers of the entire Dolomites. In fact, if you ever heard of Dolomite super ski, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The property is right in front of the three gondolas that take you up to Mount Kronplatz. It is walking distance. However, we have transfers that, of course, take you back and forth all day long, so you don't have to carry your skis. The property itself was designed by Matteo Thun, who is a famous architect of the region, and Falkensteiner loves to use him for all our new properties. The property itself is made out of a heart of the house, and around it, as you can see in the image, are four buildings. These buildings is where you will find the sleeping rooms. And they are all, each building is inspired by a season, so spring, summer, winter, and fall. And to get from this lobby area, which I'll show you in a bit, to the rooms, they're always multi-sensorial rooms, which are inspired by these seasons. So, for example, winter, you will have the noise of skis, shh, 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 or summer, the noise of tennis, and the scents of flowers, and all these little things which makes it really an experience just to go to your room. The rooms themselves all just have a different color accent. So the rooms are actually the same. It's just the color that changes. So where are we located? The probably easiest way to reach us is over Venice or over Milan. Venice, maybe also passing by Lake Garda, is a nice way to reach us. However, there's also the option to fly into Bolzano, which is the main city of the Dolomite area. And there we have Sky Alps, which has its airport there. Sky Alps is an airline that comes from the Dolomite region. It leaves from any major city in the Dolomites, and it really gives you a bit of this business class feel with little quirks and that are really special to the region. So I promised you that I would show you the heart of the house. So this tree with this cupola is the heart of the house. Around it, you can see all these different spaces from very rustical to absolutely very contemporary. So we really encourage our guests to choose, for example, where would they like to have their meals served, and we'll serve it there. Our culinary concept is seven summits, so inspired by the seven highest summits of the world. Of course, not to forget, we are in Italy, so of course you have the great wines from the region, you have your aperitivo with the typical prosciutto and cold cuts, etc., etc. So it's of course also includes the regional cuisine or Italian cuisine. Just one thing I would also like you to notice is in this picture here below, you see the inner courtyard, which with different spaces on different levels in different styles. So also outdoors in the summer months, we really encourage you to choose maybe a style or a space that you find comfortable for yourself. Moving to the rooms, you will notice that we have sports equipment within all rooms. And this is because we really think this is a hotel for active guests. So this is really to prepare you for a day in the mountains, to relax and decompress after. That's why we also, as you can see here in the lower right hand side, we have a day bed, we have a Swedish ladder, fascia rolls, weights, medicine balls, so really everything to stretch you and to get ready or relax after a day in the mountains. For the suites, we also have either a sauna or an infrared space. All rooms have either a terrace or a really nice spacious garden. And what I really love about the property, it includes the outdoors. So for example, I love to show this image where you have this old barn outside and your bathtub, and it really gives you the absolute sense of the location where you are. And by the way, the Falkensteiner family comes from this area, so it's really their heart piece. Another lovely thing about the property is our spa. We have 4 different spas on 4 different floors, inspired by the mountain elements. So, rock, water, air, and greenery. Each one designed in a different way, each one with different treatments to choose from. Of course, we have quite a few outdoor pools that are heated, of course, that you can use all year long. And one fun experience to have, especially if you're maybe traveling with a group of friends, is our hammam. We have a guided hammam experience that you can do in a group. You practically get all the ingredients you want. You need, and our therapist will then take you through the experience together. Last but not least, I want to show you Mount Kronplatz. So when you take one of our gondolas up to Mount Kronplatz, this is the peak here on the right hand side. And here we have a quite famous restaurant where you can see this glass building, and it's by the famous Michelin starred chef Norbert Niederkofler. The restaurant is called Alp Inn, and it's right in front of the 3 highest peaks of the Dolomites. So you have incredible views, and it's definitely something that you should do when you're staying in the area in general. Next to it, we have the Lumen Museum, which also has incredible views, and it's an alpine photography museum, and it's about the history of alpine photography, which is very, very interesting. So you can also do something cultural when you're staying with us. And just in the back, here you can hardly see it, but here is also, for the architecture fans, a museum built by Zaha Hadid, and it's about the most famous Italian alpinist. And you can visit it and have an idea about him. It was actually the first alpinist who climbed Mount Everest, Italian alpinist. And this is the property. Thank you so much.